how to validate an SNR level. So how do we validate an SNR level? How is an SNR level validated? An important thing to know is that yesterday we spoke about 5 SNR levels. We spoke about engulfings, we spoke about classic SNR, HNS, gap, open and close levels, and then breakout SNR. So the idea is that if I have an SNR level, for example, if I have an SNR level, let's say this SNR level, this is red. If I have an SNR level this way, how do I know that when price taps this level, I'm going to get a bounce that would give me at least 20 to 50 pips and above? How do I know that? Because there are a lot of SNR levels on the chart, right? For example, see, let's say if you there's an SNR level here, H4, an SNR level, an SNR level, then HNS, SNR, 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 different SNR levels, right? But the idea is which of these SNR level is actually significant, right? Which one is price using, or which one did price use, by the way? All right. So that becomes a pertinent question, especially when we begin to look at setups, order of time frames, and entry. So the reason for this class is to be able to validate an SNR. So one of the first things you want to pay attention to when you want to validate an SNR is to look for a miss. So number one, miss. So what's a miss? A miss is an initial attempt, of price to tap an SNR level. So that's a miss. Or let me say an initial failed attempt. Yeah, failed attempt to tap an SNR level. An initial failed attempt to tap an SNR level. That's a miss, right? To look at miss. Another thing we'll look at is second one is what is called breakouts. Breakouts. Two time breakout. So for 2-time breakouts, what we are particular about is that we want to see price break an SNR level at least 2 times. All right, we'll talk about that very shortly. Another way to validate an SNR level is when it gets with an MSU setup, right? MSU setup. That's the other way to validate SNR. And the last way, which I'm going to mention later on some other time as we continue. I'm not going to mention this one now. The last way is MTF. Okay, MTF means multi-time frame analysis. To talk about it pretty much later, but we'll look at this right now. Okay, so what's a miss? I said a miss is an initial failed attempt of price of the market to use an SNR level. Okay, so that's a miss. Okay, an initial failed attempt of price to use an SNR level. So sorry, I'm trying to copy these lots. Oh, there's a way we do it right. Okay, we'll just draw it again. So a miss is going to be something like this. Say in a bearish situation, bullish candle is green. All right, so we have something like this. Okay, guy here engulfed, right? So let's remember the opening price is an SNR level, right? And this, so these are the two SNR levels we have. So imagine a new candle opens and taps this area, but does not tap this area. Okay, opens, tap that area, and then drops. We're trying to see what the miss is, right? Opens, tap this area, drops. But we still have this SNR area that is unmitigated, like unused. So it means that price can decide to come back in an interesting way. We can have something like this, and then something like this, tap, okay, becomes a red candle, and then price would start to drop. So what is the miss here? This candle is the miss. This is the initial failed attempt to tap this SNR level. Okay, this is the initial failed attempt to tap this SNR level. And this is how SNR traders see it. Okay, for buy scenario, you just flip the coin. So for buy scenario, so these are bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing. Okay, so where's the miss? This is the miss here, right? This is the first attempt to tap this SNR level. And now I would explain this miss in a very much better way. Okay, so now assuming this SNR, this engulfing, on structure wise, we have something like this: one, two, bam, 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 bam. Where would you consider to be a miss? Because obviously, this is also an SNR level. So let's say this is an SNR level that starts a particular trend, right? This SNR level starts a particular trend. It could be a trend that is in retracement or a trend that is in continuation. So what do I mean by retracement? So this is a continuation trend. This is a retracement. This is a continuation trend. So what you are looking for is a trend that starts this angle, okay? Okay, so when you get here, there's a bearish trend that now forms, right? There's a new bearish trend that forms, okay? Here, another one starts, right? Another one starts. We need to talk about this more clearly. Okay? So the idea of a miss is that price would always come to read the last low before the main low. Where is the last low before the main low here? This low. That's in a bullish situation. In a bearish situation, price will create. Oh, sorry. This is down already. In a bearish situation, price will read the last high before the main high. Where is the main high? This high is the main high. This low is the last low for this high. If we come back to this trend, this is a new trend that's forming. Okay, where would your miss be? Where would your miss setup be? This guy here. Why? Because this is the last low for this main low. I'm going to explain this in a much more better fashion when we begin to look at liquidity concepts and all of those things. All right. So that's a miss. A miss is an initial and a failed attempt for price to use a level before. Okay. So let's say examples of a miss. You can see this is an H4 level. This is an SNR level, right? SNR level. Now, does this SNR level have a miss? Yes. Where is the miss? This is the miss. This is the first initial attempt to tap this level, but price didn't tap it. So when price comes back, taps with a rejection, that is your idea to know that that level is likely going to hold, or that level is a valid SNR level. Okay, let's see more examples. For examples, see this example. The price comes, taps this XNR level, but before tapping this SNR level, there has been failed attempts. We have miss. Okay, so the first one is this one, this candle. What some people call it CC candle, confirmation candle, and all of those things. But I don't think it really matters. What matters is understanding why price is using this. Remember, we said for classic SNR levels, price likes to use the extreme, right? So the idea for misses is that price would come to tap the extreme. So when you have that initial field attempt, you're not bothered. So this is another example. Okay, next SNR level, where is the initial field attempt? This guy here. Because this guy failed to tap. So that validates our SNR level. So we tapped at the rejection. What else do you want to do? We want to keep buying up. So in this situation, how many pips did we get? When we tap, well, let's say like 42 pips. I don't want to count the O because we really did not know how the candle formed. Right. So let's say 46, 42 pips. Good enough. Yes, that's super good. So why would you have exited this trade? Obviously, you had a bearish engulfing at this area. Okay, and price taps that bearish engulfing to drive this price lower to come and tap this level. We'll explain all of this very much later. But the idea is that that can do that SNR level add a miss. Okay, add a miss. So more examples, and then misses are better on lower time frame. Okay, lower time frame. I mean H1, M30, M50. Sometimes H4 daily and weekly SNR levels, you might not get a miss and they will still be valid. But for M30, H1, and M15, you need to have a miss to validate your SNR levels. So to see M30, for example, this is M30. So let's see valid SNR levels. Now see this. Is this a classic SNR? Yes, this is a classic SNR level, right? The price comes to this level, taps this level. So where is your miss? This is our miss. This is our first initial attempt to use that level. The price eventually taps the level, starts to drop. Okay, so miss very, very important. Miss very important. First initial move, field attempt to use an SNR level. Okay, I'm looking for more examples, more and more examples. Examples. Okay, everyone in the chat, right? Okay. In this scenario, where is our miss? This candle failed to tap this SNR level. Okay. Oh, is that an SNR level? Yes, that's our A. A and V's, right? A resistance, V support. That's our A. The price comes, taps the level. So where is the miss? This candle is the miss. The first initial attempt to tap the SNR level. So that's your miss. So when you see a miss, when it comes to SNR, you you have an idea that that SNR level might be a valid area to trade from. Okay, this tap, where is the miss? This is your miss. Okay, that's your miss. That's your miss. So misses, everyone on the chart. Remember what I said about misses. Okay, where is my chart again? Why is it so far off? Closer there. Come closer. Right? So the next idea is when you so talked about miss, the next way to validate an SNR level is when number two, right? When you get two breakouts on a time frame below or on two time frame below. So what does this mean? This means that if you see an SNR level on M30, you go to M5 to look for two breakouts. Okay. If you see on M1, you go to M15 to look for two breakouts. Okay, if you see on H4, right, you go to what time frame? Can you tell me what time frame? M30. So look for two-time breakouts. Okay, if you see on the daily, go to H1 to look for two-time view. So you go two time frames below to look for two-time breakouts. All right, two time frames below to look for two-time breakouts. And the two-time breakouts really means we are looking for breakouts from an SNR level. So for example, when you go two time frames below, this is the kind of breakout you're looking for. Okay, so where would the first breakout be? When price takes this low, one, that's the first breakout. Second breakout, when price takes the second SNR level. So this will be the first breakout. Don't worry, guys. I'm still going to explain two-time breakouts when you start to talk about setups, right? So the idea is that price breaks two areas that price could have bought from. So when price was coming down, broke this guy, boom, we traced the bit, started to come. So you could have been expecting a buy again here, right? Or from any of this area. Price again breaks it the second time. That shows you that, oh, this is interesting. And notice that this is only after price has tapped your SNR level that is on top. For example, you expect this to happen on M5 if this is an M30 SNR level. Okay, so let me put this. This is M30, M30 SNR level. This is M5 two-time breakout. M5 should be okay. Let's see examples, right? See examples. Let's use M30. Okay. See examples of M30, M30, M30. All right, see example on M30. So in the M30, this was last week's price action. So let's look at this gap level, for example. So this gap level, the or do GSNR. Okay. So let's change perfect. All right, perfect, right? Super perfect. So time breakout. So price tapped. So what time frame do we go? We go to M5, baby. M5. Okay. So M5. So on the M5, what do we need to see? The M5, we want to see two-time breakouts. We want to see breakout of SNR levels where we could have bought. So let's see. First one is where this area, because this is a typical gap level in higher time frame. So this is an SNR level, right? This angled area. Okay. So you should have expected price to sell here, but the price sell. No, price didn't sell. Price broke it. Okay. Where else do you expect price to sell? Yeah, this is a breakout SNR, right? So when price tap this, you expect price to start selling and come and take this guy out. But no, price tapped and then broke it. So we have first breakout from this gap level, or I think because of SAC. So if you go to Wanda, it's probably a bullish candle. Let's check Wanda to confirm. Okay, so that's Wednesday, Wednesday, Wednesday. Okay. Oh, it's more like it's the same for Saxo. Right, let's go back to my Saxo. Saxo is very sweet, right? Especially with H4. And the reason is because Saxo's data correlates with the futures market. You know, sometimes the real charts that we are supposed to trade as traders actually the futures market. So Saxo's charts most times correlates with what happens in the futures market. Okay. So, sorry, I'm trying to find the area again. Where are you? Okay, there you go. Okay, you are two-time breakout, two-time breakout. Okay, so let's see, back to M5. When you get that two-time breakout, you're good, super good. Okay, so in the M5, see, two-time breakout, broke, broke. All right. Another idea for two-time breakouts is to look for the breakouts on the buy side. So there are two ways to do this. You can decide to look for the breakouts from the sell side or look for the breakouts on the buy side when you are considering a buy. So this is the breakout on the sell side. You're expecting price to break this and break this, right? So you can decide to do that and you're good. All right. On the buy side, you're looking for this kind of breakout. So this breakout one, first breakout. This is your second breakout, and you even had a third breakout. Okay, this is your sign that price is challenging itself, breaking highs, break, break. So when price retraces, what you want to do is to buy. Okay, so your two-time breakout are giving you an idea that this M30 SNR level is a valid level to trade from. Okay, so you only need to look for SNR, valid SNR levels, maybe by going to the M5 or go back to the M30 and then use the classic SNR as entry. So that's what you need to validate that area. So price came after you validated with your two-time breakout on M5. See, on your M30 or M15, you get a proper entry. The price retraced, tapped, there to buy. How many pips buy? Let's see. See how many pips, how many pips. Pips. From here, 250 pips. Good or not? Very good. All right. So how do you validate an SNL level? Number one, you look for a miss. Number two, you look for two times or two-time breakouts on two time frames below. And I explained that the breakouts can be from either side. So let's say for sell example, let's say a sell example, right? Let me I don't like the way this guy is on, so let me just delete that, right? Okay, right. So let's see an example. This is the gap level, right? M30 gap level, right? SNR. So what time frame will I go to? Is what time frame? Please tell me, please tell me, please tell me, please tell me. Oh, come on. If you can unmute your mic, probably faster and better. If you guys can unmute your mic. Okay. All right. What time frame will I go to? Oh, low, low, low. Oh, there are people on this call. Why have none of you guys responded? Okay. Right. Let me continue. So I'll go to M5, M30. Two-time breakout, right? First breakout, I'm going to use the sell side, right? First breakout from the sell side, second breakout from the sell side. Okay. I'm going to use the buy side, right? This is the first breakout on the buy side. This is the second breakout on the buy side. Okay. So this gives me an idea that this SNR level, this entity SNR level is a good place to trade from. Okay, so what will I do? I'm going to M15 or go to M30 to look for a better entry. So on the M15, I can use this level. Let me see M30. If M30 gives me a better level. Okay. Oh yeah, M30 gives this gap level. But the price tap, price barely tapped. Okay, so this SNR level MTC confirmed. Then you can enter right here and targets, who knows, anywhere you want. Okay, we'll talk about targets when we get to setups about all those things. This is just to tell you how you can know if price is really going to trade from an SNR level. It's going to drop 20, 30 pips. You can easily catch that, right? You can easily catch that, use that for your compounding account, right? Okay, so that's the idea of two-time breakouts. Okay, so another idea to validate an SNR level is the MSU setup. Now, the idea of the MSU setup, so let me put this somewhere here. So MSU, it's going to sort of scatter MSU setup. Okay? So the idea of MSU setup is that price, when price taps an SNR level, an higher time frame SNR level, say this is H4, right? H4. You go to you go 2 time frames below, so that's M30, right? To find an MSU setup to validate the H4 SNR. 2 time frames below to find an MSU setup that validates the SNR. Must you always go 2 time frames below? Yes. Okay. And the other interesting thing is that, for H4, let me draw a spiral. So for H4 SNR, you can go to M30, can go to M5. Why M5? Because M5 is 2 time frames below H4. Okay, please write this down. For H1, you can go to M15 and go to M1. Okay, for H1, M15, M1. For daily, putting daily last because for daily you can go to H1 and you can go to M15. Okay, for weekly, you go to H4, then M30. Okay, so you can look for your MSU setup on M30 or M5. If you see MSU on M30, so sweet, super, super sweet. If you see your MSU on M5, super, super sweet. So what is an MSU setup? An MSU setup means that if price is going to buy, for example, if you're going to buy from, okay, so let me bring this out. I think this is important. Let me bring it out here. So if you're going to buy from this H4 SNR, right? Right? So if we have an M30 setup, H4 SNR, our M30 MSU would be something like this. Okay, price is going to tap the level on the M30, break this level, and comes to take out this level and goes high. This is our buy MSU setup. Why? Because price has given us an intent by taking this high and taking this low. Okay. And at the same time, price has given us 2 time breakouts on the buy side. So first breakout, second breakout. So this means that when price retraces to this level, what do you want to do? You want to buy. So this is what you expect to see on M30. M30 or M5. Okay? Okay. If price taps, so another example for sell side, okay, for sell side. So for sell side, let's say this is a daily SNR level, daily. So for daily, what time frame are you going to go to? You can go to H1 or M15. So imagine price taps this level and then we get something like this. Ooh, this is your idea to go full margin. Why? See, first breakout, right, on the sell side, second breakout on the sell side, okay? And price gave you your MSU setup. What's your MSU setup? Took the low, took the high. Why? Because we want to sell. So for buys, it will take the high first before taking the low and eventually break the structure. Okay. For sells, it will take the low first before taking the high and eventually you have a breakout. Okay. So what does that mean? That means that from anywhere between here and here, you want to sell the market. So where would you find this idea? This you can go to H1 or M15. So H1 slash M15. Let's see an example. Okay, see an example. H4, H4 level, H4 level. Let's take this as an example. This SNR level, okay? SNR level, price start, okay? Okay, so M30, right? Now, what are we looking for on the M30? Two-time breakout, right? Did we get it? No. Okay, so our first breakout, this level, is that an MSU? No MSU, okay? No MSU. Let's see M5 now. So on the M5, where's our first breakout? This level, pump. Second breakout, this level, pump. Any MSU? No MSU. Okay, so where did we get our first MSU? Let me show you. Let me show you. First MSU, right? See this. Break the eye, right? Price took the eye and come to break the low. Okay. After we had traded away from the SNR level. Okay. So when price comes back to this level, this is our MSU setup, right? This is our MSU area. Price comes, taps this level. What did we see? Buys, buys. So this further validates this SNR level. So sometimes you can get your MSU setup far away from the SNR, right? You just keep waiting, keep watching. And that's why it's not only one way we use to validate SNR level, okay? You don't just use just a singular way, right? So the first way, two-time breakout. Did we get two-time breakout? Yes. First breakout, second breakout, okay? First breakout, second breakout, but price didn't retrace back. So you probably won't have gotten an entry, all right? So that's an example. See another example, H4. Another example, okay? This gap level. So on this gap level, first breakout on the buy side, second breakout on the buy side. Any MSU setup yet? No, no MSU setup. Okay, no MSU setup. But we have two breakouts on M30. We are good. Okay, now let's check M5. M5, why not? Always MSU. M5 would always give an MSU. All right, so see this on the buy side, first two-time breakout, this one. Now see your MSU, price took this high, right? And took the low. That's an MSU. Take the high and take the low. Okay. This is structural points. Price took the high and then took the low. You can use the week. You can use the week is always very good. The week is better. Use the week for MSU. The week for MSU. Right? So price took the high, but line chart can easily show you if there's an MSU, right? Line chart will easily show you. Okay. So price took the high and then takes the low on M5. So what do you want to do in this instance? When price retraces back, you want to buy. Remember I said you can go one or two time frames above in order to validate the SNR level you want to pick. This is going to be explained much better than this, okay? So this is our MSU area. Let's go back to M5 so I can mark the MSU area. So this is our MSU area from, this is the low we took, this is the high, so from here to here. Okay, get here. Let's see. So any retracement that falls back, that's our entry. And price retraced, broke this level, and then retraced, boom, 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 and boom. Okay. So this MSU setup validated this H4 SNR, right? On M5, right? We went to M30, did we see anything? No, but that does not mean price cannot still give MSU on M30. Okay, price can give MSU on M30 and still continue higher. Okay, it might just take a while, right? Right. So let me show you an example. To this, you can see the MSU mapping. If you can see it. So this guy broke this guy out, right? Broke out, sorry, should have been this area. So we had that breakout. Okay, MSU, take the eye. Where's the low? This is the low. Take the low. Okay, take the eye, take the low. See, that's very clear, right? Take the eye, take the low, break out. So when price comes to anywhere between here and here, what do you want to do? You want to buy, right? You want to buy. Why? Because MSU validates your SNR levels. And this is going to be taught more explicitly, all right? Very soon. Okay, another way to validate the SNR level, which I said I'm not going to talk about, right? Where is my chart? Oh, okay, I took it off. So let me consider it. Anyway. So where are you, man? All right, here you go. So multi-time frame analysis. So I'm going to talk about multi-time frame analysis very much later. So the last way, which I didn't put here, which is the fifth way to validate your SNR level, is fresh and unfresh. Fresh and unfresh. Right, fresh and unfresh means that there is an amount of time that you expect price to use an SNR level. If price has used that at SNR level more than that amount of time, price is likely not going to respect that level. So for example, the daily SNR can be used at least 4 times. H4 at least 3 times. For M30 and H1, only 2 times. Okay? For M30 and H1, only 2 times. All right? So price can tap a level. So let's say this is a daily level, for example. Price can tap this level multiple times. Go and come back again, go and come back again, go and come. As long as price does not break out, this level is still considered fresh on the daily. Why? Because it has only tapped 1, 2, 3. So price taps the fourth time, go. On the fifth time, it's going to break out. This breakout now makes this level fresh again. Why? Because we are not longer considering it as support. So an SNR level is valid for support. Daily SNR level is valid for support just 4 times. The moment we break out, it is now resistance, right? So we can now use it as fresh resistance level. Okay. The moment we break out, it becomes fresh resistance level. Okay. So for M30, if this is an M30 area, okay, for M30, price taps first time, taps the second time. Okay, now on fresh. If price should come approaching this level, price is surely going to break it. And when price breaks it, it has now become a fresh resistance level, right? Because it has never been used as resistance before. Has never been used as resistance before. So it's a fresh resistance level now. The price will tap the level and then start to drop. So fresh and unfresh is a good way, right? It's a good way to actually, it's a good way to validate SNR levels. Okay. Okay, so for H4, so price has been using the resistance, can use H4 how many times? At least 3 times. Second time, third time, H4 level. The next time price will break. So when price breaks, this is now a fresh resistance level. It was, sorry, fresh support level, right? So price will move. Why? Because it was used one, used second, now on fresh. It is now on fresh. So price will break, tap, and then bounce. So on fresh support, on fresh resistance, when it's broken, becomes fresh support. Fresh support for this daily, when it's broken, becomes fresh resistance. For M30, fresh support, when it's broken, becomes fresh resistance. Okay, let's see example. Example. Okay, see times where price will just keep tapping, particular level. You're like, oh, price doing this here. Why are you tapping this level so much? So let's see. All right, guys, looking for a perfect example. Okay, so this is SNR level right here. See how many times the price touch it? Fresh, first time, second time, fresh, third time, price touch. Now on fresh, right? When price breaks, boom, watch, magic. Oh, we've not gotten back there. I would have showed you. See, the fourth time, what happens? Breakout. Okay, the fourth time, breakout. Okay, price use it one, two, three times. All right, see another example. Okay, there's another example here. First time price use this level, this time, one, two, three. The next time, breakouts. Okay, next time, price broke it. Price broke, used it as broke the resistance, used it as support, and then we had 100 pips. Okay, 100 pips, right? Okay, another example, this example. Okay, used break, break again on this side, used up. Okay, so fresh and unfresh, fresh and unfresh, right? Fresh and fresh. Looking for more examples. Let's see the daily. Think yes. See this one. See this. See how much price tags kept up. Okay. So price used one, two. This one. Price used one, two, three, four. Four times, right? Support four times. One, two, three, four. Next time, breakout. Fresh resistance, right? One, two, three. And price starts to drop. Okay. Fresh resistance and price starts to drop. Okay. More examples. The daily usually happen on the daily. Price can see the space now. Price can use that level repeatedly, right? A lot of people are going to be taking shitty trades around this period. Okay, the price start first, second, still good, right? Still good, and price go up. Price going up, right? Okay. Same thing here, but did it happen here now? So much. Let's see right here. Okay. So fresh and unfresh. Fresh and unfresh. See this level? First touch. This is the first touch. Second touch. Third touch. Fourth touch. Fifth touch. Breakout. Okay. Fifth touch. Breakout. Why? Because it's now unfresh. Okay. It's now unfresh. All right. So you can use a miss to validate your SNR level. You can use 2 time frames breakout on 2 time frames below. You can use MSU setup 2 time frames below or 4 time frames below. Okay, MSU setup 2 time frames below or 4 time frames below. And then you can use the final one, you can use fresh and unfresh. Fresh and unfresh. And also to validate your SNR level, you can use MTF. So we'll talk about MTF when we begin to talk about setup. Now, I want to point out a very important thing that for everything we've talked about, sorry, For everything we've talked about, I'm still going to explain some of them over again. For example, I'm going to explain a miss very well. I'm still going to explain MSU setup. I'm going to explain fresh and unfresh as we go on, and then MTF. So these are languages you will see me use over and over and over again. Okay. And the more I use them, the better it is for you guys. Okay. Because you can validate your SNR that way. All right. So I showed you guys pretty much how I view the market. And that's why sometimes you would see that the market is reacting from M15 SNR level, and you're like, oh, why should I trade it? Oh, by the time we talk about MTF, I'll mention it further. Okay, because there are times you don't need to go two time frames below. Okay, there are times you can enter straight because there's MTF. Okay, so I'll still going to talk about MTF by the time I start to explain entries and then entries and setups. So I'm still going to mention MTF. So for example, this trade was an MTF trade, this one. Okay, I'll show you guys now. So MTF just means multi-time frame analysis. It's how you refine your trading environment or your trading area. Okay, so this is an H1, an H1 level, right? This is an H1 level. Or is it this level? No, it's not that one. It's not that one. Oh, it's this level right there. So see this the M15, so this level. Okay, so now it's this one, right? So on M30, pick this off. On the M30, this SNR level, perfect, right? The same one H1. So H1 and M30, same SNR level. That is a confirmation to take this trade. That's MTF. Okay. All right. On M15, you can refine the level if you get a refinement. The price didn't come, so you don't force it. Just one time frame for MTF, just one time frame below for MTF. Okay. So this H1 M30, good, perfect opportunity to take the trade. Okay. So price is telling you a story. It's trying to tell you, oh, I'm going to move from here. Let's see another example. MTF H1, CM30. Oh, perfect. MTF, right? Perfect MTF. Will I take this trade? Yes, because there's MTF. Okay. So MTF plus, let's see, so H1 SNR, right? H1 SNR, you go to M15. M15. So from M15, you look for two time frames breakout, right? First breakout, good. Second breakout, this. With MSU, yes, with MSU. So yeah, the price took the I and then took the low. Take the I, take the low. With MSU and M15, right? So what will you do here? Guys, tell me what you'll be doing here. Want to buy. How many pips is that? 80 pips. Switch, right? Okay. The price broke the MSU setup, broke, breakout here, MSU setup. We traced, okay? How many pips so far? 40 pips, guys. 40 pips. So that's how to go about this. Okay. All right. If you don't have any questions, I'm going to see you guys on Wednesday for the next class. So I'm going to be dropping this video. So if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to me and I can make up for your class. All right. Take care, guys.